Good morning, everyone, and welcome into Awe Studio. I'm glad you could stop in today so we can see the progress on my large oil painting. And as you know, I've been using a sort of combination of veiling techniques, which I learned with watercolor veil painting, and applying a more opaque traditional oil painting application. And today I want you to focus in just a little bit over in the upper right portion of my painting. Reason being because I want to show you how I can calm this area. I've done a lot of work working and reworking to find the hand gesture for this figure. And now I want to just calm down the whole situation, and I'm going to show you how simple that can be. So what I do when I'm faced with a situation like this, I observe the painting first, and now I'm seeing that in this area there's a gold and a light whitish gold that could come in and just sort of fill this space. So down here on my palette, I have a couple of different yellows that I can put in together. And let's even get it a little bit warmer. And you're probably like, wow, well that seems like it would be very bright here. And it would be bright, and you can see that I could actually use it to cut in to wherever I want. But let's take some lighter color with it and put white into it. See, now we're getting kind of a creamy golden light color. I'm gonna mix it pretty well. Okay, now I'm ready to put it on the picture, and I'm going to use a brush. That was a little bit too soft. More of a stiff brush for this work. Might as well pick up all that color first. And then I'm going to load up here. And I'm just going to start painting it into the section that I want to smooth out. I might as well get it all the way up into the upper right portion of this painting. I'm going to bring it in here too. Now, this color matches really beautifully, and I love the way it's sweeping through here. I want to maintain this sweep and kind of arc that I've created from before, so I'm going to take a little bit of this color and work it in to what I previously had. And you can see that I'm actually working quite dry. If I would just get a touch of water with these water-based oils, I can glaze it better. Another option would be to use oil from linseed or some other kind of oil, and you could get it really smooth. So I'm going to work this in, but you can see that right up there is kind of a light area. In fact, it's a drip. And I'm going to show you with a different brush, if I just take a little bit of white into that color that I previously had, I can pull it into this section. So now the veils that we once had are obviously being diminished because I'm putting on a thicker paint and it's more opaque. But it can still be quite lovely, I think. Okay, so we've worked a bit on the hand and we can see the direction that the arm is going. And if we take a visual view with our eye and just allow it to come down, we can kind of imagine where the elbow, so to speak, would be. So let's look into this space here and use the same technique, application of color, to calm the space. Only this time we're going to take blue and white together. Okay, so this is a Prussian blue. And I might just look to add a little bit of the ultramarine blue to it. And then I'm going to look into the space, the negative space, so to speak, here, and calm it by adding the blue and the white. Looks like I'm going to need a little bit more white, so I'll just reload. So as you can see, this whole space is a lot more flat or calmer than it was before. I've toned down all the mixtures of colors and let the gold predominate. And then I have a lot of work to do to bring forth the hand and many other parts of the picture, but I hope that this has been instructional for you today in how to make a space recede.